Morning, 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 empowered parents, and welcome to another Tuesday morning chat with a group expert. And our expert today is Mauro. Mauro Daviddi is a relationships coach, and how many of us parents know how challenging it is to work alongside our partner. The challenge is enough with our kids, dealing with them and coping with them, and coming to joining groups like ours and learning all this new information. And then you're all equipped, you've got yourself geared up, you're practicing with your kids, and then comes in your partner, and that's it, all that work down the drain. They come in with their old style traditional parenting. They tell you that you're too soft with your kids. They resort to ways that are completely against and opposite from the way you have learned and you have evolved to be that parent. So, am I speaking your language? Are you saying to yourself, how does she know my story at home? You know how I know this? Because I was there too. I know this because the parents that I work with are there too. And they so many parents go through this because it is completely normal. Two people come from different backgrounds, different experiences, different pasts, different hurts, different stories that they have come through, different modeling. And in order to parent effectively to our kids, there is a strategy about it. As much as you need to align yourself to parent your kids, you must align within yourself to co-parent with your partner. And today we're going to be sharing some ground basic perspectives that you can choose to hold to make this a peaceful experience. Some of these I will share from my perspective, and yes, definitely we can't wait to hear what Mauro has to say. A few pointers from my perspective are that, like I started off with, your partner is coming from their own background, from their own experiences, and they are bringing in. So being mindful, we are so attached to the outcome. Our kids chose each of us to be their parent. They chose you to be the mom, they chose you to be the dad, and they chose the other partner equally. Can you imagine if you were both the same? Such limited experience for your child. Allow your child to know, to make choices, to experience two different worlds. There's so much of gold that you bring to the relationship with your child from two perspectives. Understand and know that your partner is an equal partner, equal parent to your child. Because you've done all of this work does not mean that they are any less capable of parenting your child. Know that they come from love too, and know that they are tainted by their own past experiences, their own beliefs. As much as you are modeling, they are modeling too. And a last point here is sell your new opinion to your partner before you become so assertive about it. So if you have an idea of how of why it's possible, it's better to maybe hear and validate your child out before you implement, or before you place the consequences, and your partner isn't doing it. You need to, like a salesman, we are always selling. Sell your idea, sell your opinion to your partner. If you use this approach, if you let go of the expectations, if we let go of the judgments, we create a safe space to parent alongside your partner. And with that, I would I'm so grateful to have you, Mauro. Thank you so much. Mauro is a relationships expert. He works with couples. I am very big on relationships because relationships are the challenge we have come into this world to grow. Our journey is growth. Some of us are in recognition of this path, some aren't, and that's perfect. Everyone's on their perfect path. But our relationships, and especially our most intimate relationships, the more challenging they are, guess what? The greater the opportunity for your personal growth. And how lucky are you, Mauro, to work in this space? It excites me. And in my work with parents, I do a lot of relationship work because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's a relationship with your child, it's a relationship with your partner. And more importantly, it's a relationship with yourself. I'd love to hear your views. Tell us about you. Tell us what you do. And you're here to share with us tips on how parents can peacefully parent, and we can't wait to hear it. So thank you. Most welcome to the Empowered Parents Group.
Thank you, Yolanda. And I have to say, I'm very glad to be here today because the way that you speak about relationship and couple, I can hear the passion that you put in every day, your job every day. So, and you say right, people get together from two different points of living. We come from different background. Even if we live in the same street, we have different family. We had different experience in life, and many times couples, when they go together, they're starting to. After a while, they just forget to why they get together, especially when kids come in the relationships. I can see every day with my job, people stop dating, people stop cheers for each other, people stop to talk about, maybe a mother take a rule of the micromanaging, and push the father away, and she forgets to keep the emotion connected with the partner. And sometimes a man, sorry?
Is that because she's focused on the kids? Her priorities have changed when she has kids.
Well, studies say that this fact probably is cultural. We learn from our parents.
Modeling.
If
yes.
we see that, if we come from a family that a dad was involved in what was the kid's life, probably the mother will leave the partner, take care of the kids without worry. But if we have an experience where the mother was the center of everything, she was doing everything, and the father was just working, probably we have the same patterns. We follow what we learn in life. So, but we have to understand that it's not anymore that time, it's not anymore that word, and it's not right, because kids need both the parents, need the different way to parent that can have the partner B to the partner A. So I can see, because I want to say this about men as well, I can see many men that they just think that is a female job, and they don't think about is they think that it's not their job. Their job is take the kids at the park, and that's it sometimes.
So Mauro, because you're a man, I'm going to ask you that. Why do you think men do that?
It's cultural. Absolutely, it's cultural. I really believe that we come from.
So which cultures? Because I see it in all cultures, Mauro.
Yeah, it's all culture, but well, we come from a
Is
world.
it also gender? Is it a gender-related issue as well?
Well, we come from a world that the men have been submitted, have been used the woman for everything. A man was allowed to do everything what they want, and women they
So
need just
dominance.
to
So we've come from generations of male dominance.
generation. Yes,
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 and we've
absolutely.
come to a time where we are evolving to
Well, the rules have
recognize
changed.
our equality.
Yes, the rules are changed. This is why there is a lot of divorce today, because women get the money, have the work, have the power to live. 30 years ago, a woman couldn't, because the religion, because they were the ones that would stay home, and their husband was the provider. So they didn't have the financial to leave their husband. But this has changed. Women today can do they always been good to do everything what the men do. But today, actually, the women have the freedom. This is what I teach to, what I coach to my client, especially with men. If you make your women be free to be herself, you will be more free to be yourself, to
Yes, I
express
like that.
yourself. And
Yes.
we forget that I want to say that relationship is not equal.
We are coming to a space of
Yes,
recognition of
yes,
equality. And this is that
yes,
the movement that's happening. That's why the divorce
yes,
rates are higher,
yes,
because we
yes,
are starting to align. Through the challenges is where the growth happens. We
yes,
connect then on a higher level.
yes. But the equality don't have to be, I wash the dish 50%, you wash the earth 50%.
Oh, absolutely.
The,
Yeah.
the quality, the equality must be in what is my rule, what is your rule, and we help each other to make this.
Would it also be about feeling, Mauro? How I feel? I feel treated equally. I feel,
Absolutely.
so both partners feeling like they are heard, validated, and
Yes,
their needs being met. And to be able to do that, we need to give that to ourselves first.
absolutely, absolutely. This is why this is my first point I would like to talk today, is about the importance of create in a good moment, in a relationship good moment, and when the couple is in a good space, to create what we call the ritual of connection.
Good. I love
Build
that. Ritual of connection in good moments. Are you hearing that, parents? Take notes. Create a ritual of connection in good
build a
moments. And
connection.
sometimes when things are so stressful at home, those good moments can be very short lived. So get in there, dive in there, and grab those good moments to create rituals of connection. Love it. Keep going.
Ritual connection are very good. You're absolutely right. Ritual connection are very good because if you build a time to spend with your partner, you create date, you create moment that you can talk about what happened in the week, what can I do, with open questions to the partner, and learn to listen activity. With open questions like, what can I do to make you happier? What we can do to make this relationship work better? What we can do to make more money? Because, and listen without judgment, understand what are the dreams behind that point. Because men and women have the very different but very similar dream about the parenthood, because both of them want their kids be successful, be happy, be healthy. So the end is always the same, but it's the way to achieve that maybe can be different. So a partner, a couple, can work to find a midway, a compromise, their point of view. So with ritual
That's point
connection,
number one, Mauro. That's point number one.
this point number one, yes.
Yeah.
Um, And you build a philosophy of relationship with this ritual connection. Then there is the second that is absolutely connected with the ritual connection. Learn to listen actively. Means learn to listen to understand.
I want to add this point. This is something I heard a few weeks ago. Listen, if you jumble the words, is silent. So as you listen, be silent. So LISTEN, SILENT. I love that. So in order to effectively listen, you have to be silent. Sorry, just wanted to add that. I loved it when I heard it.
I love it. I love it. Yes, people should be silent when the other person speak. And there is many ways to become actively listening. For example, many women have different way to listen and to talk to each other. For example, a man needs maybe to be scheduled to talk with. I really suggest women to schedule the talking with the partner, and the
like
man
after dinner or just before bed. Yeah.
Yes, maybe organize the day before. Look, darling, never say we need to talk. I would like to talk about a feeling, something that bothered me. You have time tomorrow, and in that way, the partner, because men have a different way to react, and this is science, and we need time to prepare ourselves. We are different, okay? And men should learn to take note. Grab a book like this one and take note.
Men in the group listening, get your notebook when your wife wants to talk to you, because
yes,
there's a lot of information coming at you and you're going to be expected to know what she said.
I suggest to grab a book and write down what she said. And to understand the partner that is listening should repeat what the other person say.
Beautiful. I love that. So it shows your interest in what they are saying, ticks boxes of being heard, feeling validated. Very powerful.
Yes, absolutely. Those are very, very important. But remember that we have between 60-70% of the discussion between couple are perpetual. It's not solvable. So we need to accept our partner for what he is. Of course, if there is major problem, no. But in a normal situation where the partner love each other, they respect each other, both of them have their way to live, their way to think, the way to be, you know?
Brilliant. And thank you for that, Mauro. So just to quickly summarize, you've got the 3 points written there, so we can summarize your 3 points.
Yes, the first one is making ritual connection.
Making a ritual of connection, yeah. Number 2.
A strong philosophy of the couple. Understand the meaning of where the couple want to go and why want to go, and put together a plan, a goal, like a business plan, like together and work on this.
Have a common goal and know that you're on the same page. Yeah. So even though your ideas and your means of getting there might be different, but you're on the same page in terms of you share one goal.
Yes. And the third point is learn to listen, to understand your partner, not just to answer to your partner with I already know this.
Beautiful.
Can you give it just
in my
example?
work, I talk about emotions analyst. Put the emotions analyst hat on, because when you've got the emotions analyst hat on, you're no longer listening to the words, but you're listening to the core, the core need, the core unmet need beneath the words. So perfect. Point number 2. Point number 3, Mauro,
is listening actively and learn to understand the partner. I want to give you, I would like to give you an example here to
Yeah.
make clear what I mean with this.
Yeah.
Many times, I don't know if many times you talk with someone, maybe say, I went to that restaurant the other night. You already been there. You already know that restaurant. But this person is so happy to tell you that he discovered this restaurant. And at one point you say, oh, well, yes, I've already been there. So this is where you already lost the time to understand what your partner think about that restaurant, to hear another point of view about something.
So you missed an opportunity when you jump in and just say, oh yeah, I know that already. So I know nothing. When you speak to your partner, wipe out, become a clean slate, and just listen to them like you have no point of reference and you're hearing it as fresh, new information. Absolutely love it. And point number 3?
And point number 3 is about the Four Horsemen. Have you heard about the Four Horsemen?
Yes, the Four Horsemen. That's right.
The Four Horsemen have been discovered by John and Julie Gottman. John studied for 45 years, couple, and they put together.
Yes, I love their work.
Study.
They do a lot of emotions work. Yeah.
Oh,
they are my mentors. Yeah.
Yeah, they're my heroes. My Superman and Wonder Woman. And the Four Horsemen, I want to talk about this today because I think it's very important that everybody are aware about these 4 points. One is criticism, the second is defensiveness, the third is contempt, and then we have stonewalling. So I give you the antidote of this. I give you just a small description about these 4 points. For example, criticism is a natural way to ask something in a wrongly way to your partner. And usually when the critics is harsh, people use word like always and never. Like you never talk to me. You
judgmental words.
Just and the right way, the antidote to prevent this is learn to start gently your conversation. Start talking from a point of view of your feeling and what you saw. I've seen that lately you are a little bit distracted. I feel that we are not connected anymore. So it's very different way to connect.
I love it. Talk. Using feeling words.
Yes. And then there is defensiveness. That is the way that a partner attacks someone with critics, the other one defend himself. So, and when the relationship is broken, who defend himself? Defend himself attacking the partner. So you say, for example, if someone say, you never talk to me. Oh, no, we talk. It's you that you don't listen.
Yeah, being defensive.
Yeah. So the antidote of defensiveness is responsibility. Take charge of what happened and learn to listen, asking questions to understand what is.
I love how you're tying up our first few points into this learning of the Four Horsemen. Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you. What is important here, because we have to understand that critics, there is always a request of something. It's never about the toothpaste. It's never about the money. The toothpaste is, the meaning of toothpaste is you don't respect me because my parents, they always fought because the toothpaste.
Brilliant. So looking at it deeply, going beyond what's being said.
Yes. Asking question as why the toothpaste make you so upset?
Yeah. What is it about the toothpaste?
Yeah. And actually, it's very easy. When there is problem as so small like this, just don't do it. Just, taking charge, be responsible, no? And in this way, you're going to take off defensiveness. Then we have contempt, that is more dangerous. When you have contempt in your relationship, you have 6 years of life or in your relationship. There is a study say between
6 years. It's once you start getting to a point of contempt, you have a 6-year validity of your relationship.
6 years.
Yeah.
In 6 years, your relationship will be end. Contempt is a form of criticism, but is from her point of view that who contempt is better than the other one. There is no more respect.
Yep.
So it's mocking and say phrase like, "Are you so needy? You always need me. Your value is zero. I can not give you anything to do." Those are contempt.
That's an interesting. "You're so needy" is a statement from contempt.
Yes, you're so needy.
So what should we do when we reach this stage?
We need to, with the ritual connection, we should build the culture of appreciation.
Nip it in the bud straight away. Otherwise, you're heading down to 6 years of demise of your relationship. Yeah.
There is the best way to avoid contempt is the 5-to-1 negative to positive. We know that we need 5 positive interaction a day against 1 negative interaction to keep the contempt out from our relationships. Because negativity is very powerful. It sticks a lot, and it doesn't go. And if you have less than 5 positive interaction,
I love that. Yeah. Beautiful.
And the last one is stonewalling.
Building a wall.
Yeah, stonewalling is mainly a man do stonewalling, and criticism is more a woman, because usually women are the ones that started the conversation. Okay, and men do a lot of stonewalling. There is 80% of the men doing stonewalling, and is the way.
Just want to ask our audience: Does your man in your relationship with you stonewall? Does he? So, as our viewers put in the chat, if they experience this, tell us what it is, Mauro.
Stonewalling is what men used to use in the prehistoric era when they were hunting, and to escape from the tiger, they were freezing. They were freezing, and they were
non-responsive. Non-responsive, no emotion.
No emotion. Is looked at you listen, but don't listen. So, and you can see, because they usually men have this position.
I'm actually finding this very funny, Mauro, that men are still using prehistoric methods to keep themselves safe in their relationships.
Well, but it's true. Women cannot do this because they couldn't. Stonewalling comes from when you are very overwhelmed, okay, and you need to save yourself. A female, because she was the protector of the nest, she couldn't stop for 40 minutes. Otherwise,
we have lots of viewers watching. Who can resonate with stonewalling? We're getting a lot of laughing symbols because people are resonating with this. Either they have practiced stonewalling in their relationships, or they are living with a partner who stonewalls them.
So
it's a very prehistoric practice, guys.
Absolutely.
There are new ways to approach a healthy relationship, and stonewalling is not one of them. So what can men do instead, Mauro?
Men and women can, during argument, they should self-shooting, self-physical shooting. They should take time from the conversation. Okay,
it's not the time to progress with conversations or sorry, we're losing
when No, when couples they reach a point that they cannot talk anymore, the best way is not keep going, but take time, say a word. For example, was a beautiful TV series, How I Met My Mother, that was a couple that every time they were argue, they were taking time off. Okay, that is the best way to avoid stonewalling. You take time. A man need 40 minutes. A woman need 20 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes. Do anything else. Gym, play card, watching TV, iron, whatever you want to do. Okay, then you back and you restart.
We have a comment here saying that maybe the man can build a stone wall around the woman. Still prehistoric, don't you think, Mauro?
No, is what a man is what we are. Men and women are like this. Women do the same. The difference is women don't do less because they couldn't do it, because in the time of the village were attacked, okay, they couldn't stay stonewalling. Otherwise, the attackers, they were killing everybody. They had to resume and take the kids and run away. You know what I mean? Women
yeah,
have
so it's not a it's a different approach from women to than to men. Yeah.
Women, you can see a woman when a woman's stonewalling is different. A woman, because never been allowed to walk away. Okay, a woman look in front of you, look very very straight on you. It's a different look, but women
than what a man would do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And women.
The comment is from a dad that says can we build a stone wall around the woman?
No. No.
That's the straight answer. No.
No. No. The best way is walk away from the conversation and back after a while, or the day after. It's not true that the best way is going bed without any kind of problem. People can go in bed to have problem because it's the time that you can think about what happened. If the relationship is good, have time to think about what your partner say, maybe can be helpful for the relationships.
Yeah. So time to contemplate, not time go away and go hunting, or time to go away and do your own thing, but time to, as you go away and you do what you're doing, to contemplate, to see where you can have self-responsibility. What role am I playing in this? Because the only control we ever have is over ourselves. If we are expecting our partner or putting expectations on how our partner should be, we have no control over that area. So why focus on in an area where you have no control? Bring it back to yourself. Where can I have self-responsibility? Is this what happens when we take ourselves away?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We expect, you say very right. We need to think that we are responsible for what we do.
The only thing we have control over is ourselves.
Absolutely. There is Jim Rohn say this beautiful quote, say, I would keep care of myself for me and for you if you do the same for you and for me.
Yep. So
many
it comes back to ourselves.
Yes. I do for me first, and then I do for you.
Yeah.
I
love this. So what I say, Mauro, in relationships is to see it. We think we've always been taught, and yes, there's truth around it, that there's two people in a relationship, but really for one person, there's only one person in the relationship, because what you see in your partner is a reflection of yourself.
Yes.
So you really don't see the other person in all of their aspects. There's so many aspects in your partner. Know that what you see in your partner is a reflection of where you are at. If you see contempt in them, there's contempt in you.
Yes.
So in a relationship, there only ever is you. And as you master yourself, your relationship can grow too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like the way that you
Beautiful.
say this. Yes, it's fantastic.
We love the Four Horsemen ideology, and we recommend you to in fact, we will talk more about it in our chats, because I think this concept is fantastic for relationships. So we do need to wind this down. Mauro, tell us where can people learn more about you? Share in the comments a group that, do you have a group? What is your group called, Mauro?
Yes, my group is called Couple Mastering Relationships.
Couple Mastering Relationships. Lovely.
Yes.
And you've got an event coming up that you can offer our members a ticket to?
I'm organizing in 3 weeks a new event, and we're going to talk about what is healthy relationships, and how to recognize aggressive behavior.
Beautiful.
We're going to talk about
Love
pit
it.
bull and cobras and domestic violence as well,
Yes.
and how to avoid this kind of patterns.
Wonderful.
And how to recognize
Is
if
there a
you're
free ticket for our members, Mauro?
There is free ticket, yes. I'm not yet
Wonderful.
released because I'm working on it, but they can go on my meetup, Mauro Daviddi. There is Couple Mastering Relationship, same name
Lovely.
as the
So
group.
Mauro's going to have the links, guys. Do join Mauro's group. He will have the links put into this chat.
Yes.
To join his group, to join his meetup. So as soon as he has his next event ready and set to go, you will be able to join him. So it's been a pleasure to have you, Mauro. To all of the parents watching, we have a special meetup event coming up at 12 o'clock today. So in the next, it's 9:30 here in Melbourne. In the next 2.5 hours, we have our meetup event happening with Stephanie Pinto. We will be talking about how to effectively raise your kids through lockdown, how to have healthy homeschooling approaches. Kids are on school holiday here in Melbourne. Great time to set those expectations, to create that pathway for peaceful home. So we're going to have a link to join us today for our meetup happening at 12 p.m. It's titled Parenting During Lockdown. And we also have our monthly event, Emotional Resilience for Parents Raising Emotionally Resilient Kids, happening next week. So we've got lots of events in this group. Tell us if you are enjoying being on this group. Give us a 5-star rating of what did you feel about Mauro? How amazing was he today? We just had a comment from one of our parents, Mauro, saying, love this session. It was one of our best guest speaking session that we've had in our group. So 5 stars to you, Mauro. Well done. Love your work. And I think it's a reason for us to have you join us again.
Thank you so much.
We look forward to that.
Please, to everybody, if someone has just a question, I'll be happy to answer and to help you out for absolutely free. I really love what I do, so I give a lot of.
So feel free to put in your question here, and Mauro will get in touch with you, and he will respond. So have a question that is, if you've got a question that is on your mind about a relationship, or feel free to put it in here. And there is no question that is too hard to be answered. So we look forward to supporting you. And thank you so much, Mauro, for joining us.
Thank you so much, Yolanda. You are amazing.
See you. Bye-bye.